Okay, so today I feel called to pull some cards about what can we do to feel better. Like, I feel like a lot of I'm an empath, and I'm super sensitive to energy and other people's energy, and I you know, when I'm in large groups, you know, after that I need like a lot of downtime to kind of ground myself, because I absorb a lot and I'm working on protections and all that good stuff. But I can feel the intensity right now and the heaviness. So I'm asking the cards, or asking Spirit, that's who it's coming from, our higher selves, what could we be doing right now to make ourselves feel better, right? Because we don't have any control over what's going on in the outside world. All we have control over is ourselves. And I want to know, is this backwards? No, it's this way. I want to know what we can do right now to make ourselves feel better. So if you're here and you're watching this message is for you. Maybe you've been feeling down and you just, you know, you don't know what to do to make yourself feel better. So let's see what the cards, insight the cards have for us. I'm using the Magical Hours Tarot. It's the deck I use the most. This is a deck I like to use about things that speak to our soul and our heart, and you know, offer us some guidance, right? I do read I have a bunch of decks, but these are the two. The other one that I read from now is the Stranger Things Tarot, but that one is much darker. That is for what's going on, you know, outside of us. What's going on maybe in, you know, the administration, the governments, and the world, you know, and the collective. That's more on the darker side. So I use that deck for that. But these are for our heart and our soul, and, you know, to help us, to help guide us. So, again, what do we need to do to make ourselves feel better? Let's see. Okay, I think that's good. Let's cut ones. They're really, really beautiful. It's a beautiful deck. It really is. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. All Pentacles here. Interesting. So Pentacles is the physical. Pentacles is also money, is our health, is physical. So the Queen is also about she's our intuitive master, right? Like you talk to the Queen. You ask the Queen for guidance, and you ask the Queen for help. She is the nurturer. She represents your wisdom and our receptivity, and what are we bringing in. And as you can see, she's got flowers surrounding her. She's surrounding her in nature, right? She's looking forward. She's sitting with her back straight, right? She is in her own sovereignty, right? So asking what we can do to feel better is, what is it that you will bring you and make you feel like you're standing or sitting in your own sovereignty? And also, like I said, Pentacles are about the physical world. So getting in nature, I'm getting a very strong, you need to be getting yourself out in nature more. Sitting under a tree, maybe sitting in a field and looking at the flowers and breathing in the air and grounding yourself. And imagining the light coming up from the earth into your body, and the light coming down from the sky, embracing you and pull your strength from nature, right? That's very much what I'm getting right now. And by doing that on a regular basis, that will make you start to feel better in the chaos. Now, for me specifically, I'm in Florida, and it's very hot, and I am not, you know, I grew up I grew up at the beach. I've been in the ocean. I had a job where I was working in the ocean, and I was in the water every single day. I think I've gotten enough of the heat to last me a lifetime. So right now, the last thing I want to do is be outside in nature. But I have found, so if you are like me, I have found that if you go on YouTube and you put on one of those videos, that you can put like, you know, a forest with forest sounds or rain, and you put that on your TV. Everybody's got big TVs now, and you just kind of let that come into your own home and your own space. It does do something to your energy. It really, really does. So I'll do that a lot. I'll put on one of those forest videos where I can hear the birds, and I feel like I'm in a place where it's cool, and I can smell the trees. So I bring it into my environment, because right now we are going into summer, but truthfully it feels like summer already here. But for those of you who love that, you know, be outside, be with the palm trees, go to the ocean, sit in the water, swim in a lake. You know, if it's warm where you are, this is telling us that is going to, you need to do something physical that's going to make you feel better. Check in with your body. Ask your body what it needs. The Queen is tapping into your intuition, right? And your own understanding of your own feminine energy. So tap into that. Ask your body, what is it that you need from me? Maybe you need to eat healthier for a while. Maybe you need to fast. I don't know what it is. Maybe you need to take more baths, but whatever it is, it needs to be something physical. And also being in a community, a like-minded community, will also make you feel better right now. So whatever you're, into, get-togethers with friends, book groups, artist communities, sign up for a class of something that you're interested in, be with other people that like the same things that you do, maybe work on a project with somebody, you know, get your mind out of worry and get into the physical. Creating art is a great thing to do, like getting your hands dirty in clay or paint or charcoal, something that is about creativity and about community building. And that is going to help you feel better, right? That is also, it's a physical action to take that will help you feel better. And again, here we have Pentacles again. This is the 7, right? So you have a lot of choices in front of you. You're being told that there's a lot of choices. Where do you want to water right now? Think about something that was going to bring you joy to do that and water there. Okay? That's what it's telling you to do. You have a lot of choices in front of you. There's an opportunity for learning, to gather experience, sign up for a course you've always wanted to take. Find something that you can do to get your mind and your out of worry and to raise your spirit. So in the last year, I learned how to read these cards, right? So I learned tarot. That's something. I'm in a learning phase right now. It's in my chart. It's in my astrology, but also I'm learning astrology. And for the first time, I'm really it's starting to click in. I'm starting to understand it. And when I'm watching these learning videos and I'm watching other people on YouTube going over charts, things are like now coming and they're clicking in place, and I'm getting a greater understanding. And it really brings me a lot of joy. I'm in study right now, but it's not study like school study where you're like, ugh, just let me get through this. It's like, I want to understand this better. I want to know why I am the way that I am, or why certain things are happening at certain times in my life. And by studying my own astrology chart and really getting it and grasping the 12 signs, grasping the houses, all of that stuff has really, really inspired me, and it keeps my frequency raised, because You know, it fits my Gemini mind. You know, I have Mercury in Gemini. I am always in my head. I think a lot. I'm always working on a few projects at once. That's why you'll see, if you follow me, you'll see that I have all these playlists of different things that I read on and different things that I do, because it fits my personality. That is, you know, okay, my Gemini is in the tarot, my Gemini is in the animal spirits, my Gemini is in making the oracle cards, I'm photographing postcards, I'm giving little talks about whatever the frick's on my mind, you know, I'm doing my show, which you can find here also, Postcards to the Universe, Creating the Life You Crave. I have guests on and I have conversations. That totally fits my Gemini in the 11th house, right? Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. What these cards are telling me, and this is what I'm doing for myself, and if you followed and you're listening this long, this is what you need to do for you, is you need to do things physically. All pentacles are here. Pentacles are health, physical, money. You need to do things physically to raise your vibration, to raise your frequency. Be in your community. Go out in nature. Maybe learn a new skill. Learn something new that excites you and lights you up. And that is going to help lift you and make you feel better. Okay? So the cards did answer the question. If you have any thoughts or insights and you want to share with me, please do so. By all means, I would love to hear it. And I'm wishing everybody well. Find something every day to do that brings you joy. I swear that helps so much too. Every single day I'll do something that brings me joy. And that just keeps me from losing my freaking mind. All right, if you liked the video, I would love your subscription, your likes, your thoughts, your comments, and you can share along. All right, everyone, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.